Good morning. My name is Donna. I'm a 40-something-year-old wannabe artist, and we are painting a large acrylic mandala at the edges of the day. Mine is in the morning. I try and work before my family wakes up between the hours of 5 and 7 a.m. And I just come straight to the studio and paint. That's why I have no makeup on. And I'm still in my PJs. So hopefully you have a piece that you are working on, so we can paint together, because this is our time to be grounded and bring something that's creating instead of consuming. And I think that is inclusive of media consumption. So it's a crazy world out there right now. There's a lot happening, and I'm using these paintings as a form of self-care. So if you need some self-care and you want to do more art, come and join me for 10 to 20 minutes a day on a piece. Okay, just enough rambling. There's two things. I'm going to try something new today, right? I did the chest thing for the second camera, and I edited it, and I really love having the two different views to choose from, but I got confused with the mic setting and how to sync things up. I'm going to try, this is a little wrist one, and the chest one was a bit shaky. I kept it in the video, but I'm going to try this wrist one while I paint and see if that doesn't make me want to throw up. And then I also have like a clip and a hat one. This is a very old, like very, very old hat that I cannot get rid of for sentimental reasons, but it has a way to put the camera up there, and we'll try the hat mode, and we'll try those two today and figure out which ones we like. So let me get a do-rag or a bandana. I think I want green today. We'll do green. And I think my headphones, I forgot to charge them yesterday, so I might have to plug them in. Bandana and some jams. Let's see, is this gonna work? Turn on, turn on, turn on. Did you hear that? Oh, the dog's playing. Sometimes they get grumpy about whose bone is whose. Not like an aggressive thing, dog aggressive thing. It's more just like telling each other who's boss. But, you know, no fangs. Okay, so grab your headphones. Like this. I'm gonna get my glasses. We'll try these new cameras. Hi, Jones. Oh, hi, Tola. Everybody's here. Hi, friends. But did she steal your bone? Did he steal your bone? What are you telling me? Who's dabbling on who? Do we need more bones? There's a pile out there. It's funny how you always want the bone he has. Why does it work that way? Why do you always want the bone he has? You have plenty of bones. It's like life, right? Be content with what you have. Okay. Oh, I also wanted to look up the price of this old GoPro, because one of the things is I'm just using my phone and a pretty cheap microphone to film. And I wanted to encourage anyone who, gosh, it's a little loud with the dogs, wants to film art making to do it. It's not as hard as you think, especially maybe if you're less tech inclined. I just have my phone up on a little tripod with an adapter and a microphone, and it's good to go. And so this GoPro thing that I'm adding in for a second view is extra sprinkles. And I don't think you need it to get started on content creation or filming your art process or any of that. So I'll look up what the pricing is for that just to see how accessible it is. Depending on your financial situation, it could be out of reach, but I thought, since one of the goals is to demonstrate, you don't have to know what you're doing, you don't have to have any fabulous tech, and you don't have to have any experience doing this, that you can make bad videos just like me and hopefully get better over time. Okay, let's do the painting. I don't know what we're going to do yet. Probably just some touch-ups and detail work. Maybe those leaves that am I still missing leaves? Yes, I'm still missing leaves. That's the dog drinking. I'm sure you're hearing that because I'm right by the dog water dish. Okay, let's do it. Got the wrist camera on, and see, pretty neat, but it's rather heavy and it kind of hurts my hand. So I don't know how long it'll last. Let me point it down. Let's see, I don't even know if you can see the paint mixing. We're just gonna give it a go. Just in case, I'll mix towards this camera. This is, I think, a phthalo green blue shade that I'm mixing with white a bit to make it a little bit less dark. This might be too much white. But we can always make it darker. Oh, something's drip, drip, dripping. I don't know. And I wanted this to be, I think, here. Oh, this looks too light. Can you see the painting in this camera? Let's turn it down and see. Then my hand's in the way. I'll turn it up a little bit more. This is useless. How about down lower? Is that better? Paint, paint, paint. I think it's actually hurting my arm too, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off the wrist GoPro. It was good while it lasted. Well, that was woo. Sorry, I'm just playing. It's crazy. It's making me sick just looking at it. Okay, so let me change this out for hat mode and see how that goes. So it's a little heavy with the clip, and I think there's a head strap I could try, but we'll get a feel for this and see if we like it in this angle. Okay, so I don't know how that is. This is taking a while. I only have like 8 minutes left. Okay, so I know this is sort of annoying, or I don't know what the word is, but you came here to watch painting and here I am fussing with all these cameras. But the point of this is I want to get the cameras into a place where I'm not thinking about them anymore, so that I can be fully present in the art. And so if that means strapping something to my forehead so that I can like look around and see my painting, then that's what I'm going to do. And I'd prefer that than fussing with the tripod, getting it out of my way, putting it in my way, and moving it all around. So we'll try this hat mode and see how it goes. Hopefully this is turning out. Oh, I don't have my music on. Only 6 minutes left, and I feel like I just got started. "20 minutes messing with the cameras, and then I'm losing my art time. Okay, so if I keep this light-ish green, which I'm not actually certain I will, that needs to be the light, bright one. I think that's another mix also. Let's do this one. Since we have this green out, you can see there's streaks in there and there. I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat. Oops, I'm stepping on something. Sounded like a pen. Yeah, over these next few sessions, I'm really going to work to tidy up the base painting that's already down. And then we'll get to outlining, which is my favorite part. I wonder if we'll get to that next week. I'm not going to rush it. But it is nice to see some progress. Hopefully the hat cam is giving some good views. This part for me is so relaxing. So I'm not making any decisions, I'm just painting the color we already decided on in a second coat. That might be why, like, adult coloring books gained popularity. Turn the brain off and just color, paint by numbers have had success. That's probably the first step. Oh, Tola. Come here, Tola. Come here, Jones. Hi, I'm still filming. Could you be a little bit quieter, please? Does he have your bone? Okay. Jones, come. Come here. Now go get it. I called him. Go get it, Tola. Come on, Jones. Okay, you need to give that to her. Jones, come. That's hers. You gotta give it to her. Okay. Give. Jones, give. Now go. Stay with me. See? See, she just gets whatever she wants if she grumbles enough. What a bloody Karen of a dog. Okay. Oh my gosh, his tail is... Oh, I love you. I love you so much. Okay. This hat is heavy with that clip mount, but I bet the headband thing you wouldn't feel as much. Oh my gosh. No need to worry. Dogs are just knocking things over and being noisy. Oh, my timer just went off. You know what? We only just got started. What time is it in real life? Oh boy. Let's just do 10 more minutes. Maybe 5. Oh, let's do 10. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Adult coloring books and paint by numbers, and it feels like it's the beginning of artistic expression, right? You can stop thinking about things for a moment and just be present, do the motions. And like step 2 would be to be able to do that without a preformed plan and just, oh no, did he get her bone again? Pour your emotions or your feelings into the canvas or page without guardrails, without restrictions, without... Jones, come. This is difficult this morning. All right, back to it. Oops, I don't know my music. I had to unplug. It's just a little bit front heavy with that whole clip, and the camera itself is pretty heavy. Okay. I think the headphones are helping to hold it up. All right. That dark pink wants to be redone too. I can't. I can't put glasses on with this. Can I maybe put my little ones on? Find my little ones. Oh yeah, little ones fit. Okay. Mutter, mutter, mutter. I'm muttering. I think I needed this green as well, so I'll just put some on the palette. Oh gosh. I don't know if you saw that, but it went squirt. Okay, where can I put this green I have on my brush? Oh, blub, blub, blub. Okay. Don't want it to go to waste, you know? Man, I just love this. I think that's it, like, paint whatever you love to paint. Paint whatever you need to get out of your body. Paint whatever you want to comment on in the world or bring into fruition. It's so limitless. The well will never dry up. Like, there will always be things to make. So we're creative beings. Holy heck, that's a lot of green. Where can I put it? Let's go here. Yeah, so we're just shoring up all these planes of color here because the final step is to outline in white and get the lines around each element super crisp. So we want the base, the color to be rich and saturated and flat. But the edges do not have to be precise at this point because we're going to cover them up. That's why it looks a little bit messy still. This green is looking pretty good, in my opinion. There we go. Oh, maybe up there. Oh my gosh, the mess on my palette right now. I don't know, can you see that? This. I'll bring it up to the other camera too, just in case you can't see it in this hat cam. There we go. Oops, blonker. Little booger. And like, look what I did. I don't know if you can see. I just like, all this paint came out and I have no need for it. I have one little leaf, two maybe, that I need to do. Ridiculous waste. So you know what we're going to do? We'll put it in the sketchbook and it'll become something else. I've also been painting my tripod because why not? So we can put some on the tripod. All right, I'm just adding a bit of white here because remember this is that cheapy paint that doesn't cover very well to begin with. And so giving it some of this thick, heavy body, you know, student grade or professional, I don't think this is the professional grade, but artist acrylic white will thicken it up and give it better coverage. It just lightens up the tones slightly. One of my headbands fell. Where's that pen I stepped on? All right, so we're just going to mix this up. It's already pretty thick, but I don't need very much of this at all, so it's pretty. It's a real pretty color. I saw this. Now my algorithms attached to this channel are solely art, which is what a treat. But I saw this woman, you know, ASMR mixing paints. Woman, I don't know if it was a woman or a man or non-binary. I have no idea of the gender of this person. I saw a palette knife. A palette knife. Oh, mixing light green and like a light pink and made a white. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense because in makeup they often put like this, oh shoot, oh my gosh, do you see those pencil lines? Oh crud. Okay, we gotta stop. Let that dry and then erase it. Let's do this one. Anyway, in makeup they use this sort of light green, they call it color corrector for your red on your face. So immediately when she brought it out, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They will like neutralize each other. And it was a shade of white, you know, it had pigment in it. It was slightly gray, but it was definitely white. It was not pink or green any longer, and it wasn't brown muddy. So now since I have all this paint, I'm going to go ahead and cover these again. I know. It's not the most efficient. But at this point in my life, efficiency is not the goal for this. Hopefully you're seeing some of this in the hat cam. Sometimes I wonder if anybody will watch these at all. And then I'm reminded, it's just really a journal. And even if it's just me who watches it, I'll learn so much from this. So, hello, future Donna. Where did you go from here? Where did this take you? What are you doing now? Feeling really happy with how solid these leaves are looking now. They're not as ghostly. And I really like this light, the contrast of this light green next to these darker tones. I almost wish I had some of it in here, but I don't. I don't have it in there. I've got some paint boogers. There's one. Let's pick it. Still want to fix that. Oops, something just fell. Oh darn, we want to, we were waiting for that to dry. I got distracted. So that I could erase it and not get eraser flakes in the paint. Being pretty careful not to hit that. Even this apple green, it might be a touch wet still. What in the world is that? Oh, there's just like a giant. There we go. Must have been a hair on my eraser. Much better. Onward with the painting. Oh, I don't know. I think I still want this angled flat. All right, I got about 1 minute left, so I'll make it all the way around on these light color leaves, and then I think it might be the end. hot morning potion is probably cold. I don't mind it cold. What do you drink first thing in the morning? Maybe tell me in the comments. Okay, let's get up here. There's my timer. So I'm going to finish these leaves and put the rest of this in my sketchbook, if I have one. It's not filled. Tola's calling, so we'll get her. Okay, let me just say, we'll see how this went with the other GoPro angles. Oh my gosh, look at this, y'all. It's so heavy. Okay, I had to take my bandana off because of hat mode. Thanks so much for taking some time to paint with me. Ugh, that was too much. That was too heavy on my head. We'll have to try the, I'll have to look for the headband part. This looks really dark, I wonder. Oh, let me move you. That's better. What's this? Oh, cool. I can change the exposure right in here? I didn't know that. Okay, anyway, thanks for painting with me today. Hopefully you got some work done on your piece. Oh, my, that hat was pressing down on my glasses, which was pressing down on my nose, which was, I think it's too much. Sensory-wise, it's too distracting. But maybe some good footage came out of it. We'll see. We got the leaves are looking really rich and saturated, which I'm quite pleased with. And I want to do the internal magenta petals next because I think it's really going to make this look more crisp and visually connected to the center. So thanks again so much for watching. I appreciate you a lot. Okay, I love you.